about 6:45 in the morning, heading out from camp. It rained and blew wind all last night. I think by the end of it, I think nearly 7 people came and camped there. But for the first time in a long time, I had a puddle in the foot of my tent. So hopefully we'll get some sun today, although it doesn't look promising now, to try to dry everything out because it's a mess. But it did feed this little creek, and now it's running really nicely here. Okay, well, had some breakfast. Didn't get too cold, just got a little wet. And now on we go. And today should be no snow and no giant climbs. Happy about that. So it's stayed very cool this morning, and the trail has been fairly easy other than crossing the creek about 15 times. So I'm making good time and I feel really good. So I just went over 2 hours walking, and I think I'll just keep going. Take a break soon, but I don't feel dry and I don't feel hungry. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, it's 11 o'clock and I stopped here at Parker Canyon. I got a lovely little stream coming through here. Got everything laid out, trying to dry it. Some of that stuff was just soaking wet. So this is a good place for me to drink the rest of my water and get some water for the next water source and have a little something to eat and keep on moving. So this is a stock tank that in drier years is usually much smaller, and people usually have to take their water from here. What I know from the comments on far out is that about 0.3 ahead there's actually running streams. So I'm going to gather my thoughts there and get some nice, clean, cool, clear running water. Just got some water here, and I think I'm going to try to make it at least 3 more miles. That would make it 20 today. There's one more big climb coming up, so we'll see how it goes. It's very pretty along this creek, though. Okay, I made it up and over the high point. And now we're looking at a whole new set of mountains out here. And I'm basically going to walk till I find a campsite. Let's hope I find one soon. Making my way through a bit of the burn zone here. So, we want to miss the burn zone and miss the high winds at the crests. And try to find a place to pitch our tent. It's 10 after 6 and the Serenity Shuttle has landed, trail mile 34. So we did a 21-mile day today, and that'll set us up to easily get into Patagonia tomorrow. Nice and flat cruising at the first part, then some climbing, then some descent, then some climbing, then some descent. You know, the way it always goes. I'm here at the Canelo Hills, or Canelo Pass Trailhead, just off of it. And met a couple of other hikers today. Stargate, who is from Russia but living in Seattle, and very charming young lady whose trail name was Fully Insured, which I found amusing as well. The vegetation is gorgeous. There's manzanita and alligator bark juniper, and finally got to see some prickly pear again, and all kinds of yucca and agave. Just beautiful stuff. And the creeks are much more full than they usually are because it rained all last night. I finally stopped and got everything dried out. So now I'm just going to get into the tent, get warm, and have some dinner. Thanks for sauntering with me, and remember, we're doing the impossible that makes us mighty.